Hi guys, DFX. Welcome back to the channel. Um, this little video is going to be kind of a brief little one, but I'm going to bring you all up to speed on my plans for my big trip coming up this Thursday, April 24th. Let's get into it. So I took a week off last week. Didn't have any new, and honestly, I didn't have any content to bring you guys. I just did a lot of planning for this big trip. A lot of stuff has transpired in the last week that I'm going to be able to bring to you and show you in some capacity. And a lot of it will be live. Something I don't really do a lot here on my channel. But maybe I'll grab a lot of people with some of the content I'm going to bring you next week, next Thursday. So yeah, I'm going to give you a little brief rundown. Like I said, this is my big trip to Universal Studios out in California. I'm going to be out there for Fanfest nights, new interactive experience with a lot of your favorite kind of pulp cultural things. We got a couple anime shows, One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen. Sorry, I always butcher that name. I'm not a big fan of either one of those. I don't watch the anime, but there are a lot of people out there that do. And that's going to be a big part of this Fanfest. Dungeons and Dragons, Harry Potter, Super Nintendo stuff. But the two that I'm most excited for is there's going to be like a Star Trek walkthrough called Star Trek Red Alert, which you'll be able to walk on the bridge of the Enterprise D that they recreated for Star Trek Picard, the final season of Star Trek Picard. Super excited about that. I've seen some kind of teasers already about that, so it looks interesting. I'll give you my big personal opinion on it after I go through it. But the big thing and big reason why I'm actually going out there besides the Star Trek thing, they are recreating, and it's going to be the ultimate Back to the Future experience. They are recreating the clock tower from Hill Valley. It's not really a recreation. It's going to be, but it will look exactly like it did in 1955 because the clock tower has always been a staple of Universal Studios Hollywood, going all the way back 40 years ago when, and before that, I can remember vividly when I first went to Universal Studios 40 years ago, and I got on the tram tour, the big studio tram tour that takes you around the back lots and stuff, and right off the bat. And little did I know at the time that this would become my favorite movie ever. The DeLorean from Back to the Future was right there, and right as you're getting on the tram, and that was, I didn't know what to expect, and 40 years later, it's probably my favorite movie of all time, the trilogy in a whole. But yeah, so that's going to be a big thing. On top of that, other than me going to the park and whatnot, Universal Studios, I'm going to bring you some Back to the Future movie locations. They're not going to be all of them. These are just some highlights that I'm going to try to get in with my brief time there. I get in Thursday and I leave Sunday morning. So I'm going to bring you what I can, but they're going to be the big ones. I'm going to hit up Marty's house, Doc's house from 1955, the Burger King from the show, of course, Clock Tower when I'm at Fanfest, but and of course, and finally, I'll hit up Puente Hills Mall. It's near actually where some of my friends live. They're going to get me out there on a Saturday afternoon. Looking forward to that. But yeah, this is a big experience for me. But here's my schedule. It's going to get kind of interesting. I want you to make sure you guys turn on your notification bell. It's going to so that'll tell you when I'm live, and I'm going to be live quite a bit for this whole few days I'm out in California. Starting off, I'll be going to a famous TV movie or TV family's house. It's really much more than a bunch. I can't. What did that mean? If you have any guesses, leave a guess below in the comments. But I originally was only going to film the exteriors of this famous TV family house, not movie house, TV house. But I actually earlier this week, got to actually, I'm able to get into this house, and you know, I'm gonna have a whole separate big vlog on that as well. I'll tell you what this house is, and and some of you may already know what this house is when I get out there. But yeah, I found out this place is only 10 minutes walk from my hotel where I'm staying, so I'm quite excited about this. Like I said, I dropped a little money, and I'm gonna be able to spend about an hour in this house, just videotaping the heck out of it, and I'll do a big vlog from about the house coming up later for the future. But yeah, that's gonna be how my day starts out. Then I'm gonna hop an Uber over to the Back to the Future Burger King that was in the first, I don't know, 20 minutes of the first Back to the Future movie. Then I'm gonna hop another Uber from the Burger King back over to Universal Studios, the Hilton Hotel, and at that Hilton, they actually have, that's where they filmed the Back to the Future Part 2 scene where Marty's getting away from Biff's gang in the casino. That was filmed in a parking lot structure. So I'm going to bring you that stairwell. I'll show you what that looks like today. There's still some elements from that movie, or Back to the Future Part 2, in it. Then from there, I'm going to walk over to Universal City Walk, which is basically like a shopping mall, food court kind of experience. It's all outside. Hopefully maybe pick up some Fan Nights merchandise. Like I've seen some of the stuff they've already teased, thanks to some of the YouTubers I watch out there. Big shout out to Mondo from Five Fires. Thanks, man. I'm gonna hopefully get to meet you if you see this. Then I'll just end my day there. The park will probably be closed by the time I get there. So, but that is because Saturday is when I'll be, or not Saturday, Friday. God, I get my days confused. Friday I'll be at Universal Studios Hollywood all day. And I'll try to come live from there, show you some of the cool stuff they got going there. I want to record the tram tour. That is a big part of Universal Studios. It's like world famous tram tour. They show you the back lot, show you how production works backstage for a working movie studio. They are still a working movie studio, TV studio, in cooperation with NBC Universal. So that's cool. But then at 4:30, I don't know what to expect. 4:30, I will hop in line for I have a VIP experience at for Fanfest nights, where I'll get a catered meal, and get a lot of behind the scenes of this whole Fanfest nights experience. Maybe get on some of the rides earlier, or attractions interactiveness earlier. So that I'm excited for that. Yeah, I probably will be in Universal Studios Hollywood for probably, I want to say, gosh, I'm going to probably say 20, maybe 24 plus hours. I don't know. We'll wait to see, because this event does not get over until probably about 2:00 in the morning. But then on Sunday, and like I said, I'm going to bring you what I can live. I might have other vlogs mixed in, like that aren't live, and a little better clarity and whatnot. But Saturday, I will be heading to Marty McFly's house. I'll hop an Uber to there after getting some breakfast. Then head over to the Gamble house, which was Doc Brown's house in 1955. Maybe take a little tour of that facility. Then this is the surprise that I won't really reveal until I'm there. I'm going to another Back to the Future-ish. Well, it's where it was not part of the movie, but they're keeping something from Back to the Future at this location, and I'm going to share that with you. It's going to be cool. I can't wait. But then I found out from this location, there's actually a famous, not even a block away, really, a famous, other famous little historical place nearby. I'll show you that, and hopefully I can get over to there after this. But yeah, a lot of this is just kind of a surprise day. And then finally, I'm going to end out my Saturday. I'm going to meet up with like my friends that I grew up with when I was born. I was born out in California. I was born in Arcadia, right across the street from Santa Anita Racetrack, horse racetrack, and I lived in Monrovia for about 2 years of my life, and then came to where I am now. But I'll meet up with some of my friends that they're going to take me to the Puente Hills Mall, which is the Back to the Future Mall, Twin Pines, Lone Pines Mall, where you first get to see the DeLorean, and Einstein becomes the world's first time traveler. I'm excited. And then Sunday I come home. But that's my tentative, guys. There's a lot of stuff that I'm kind of like, I'm not really speaking too much about, but I'm really excited. Like I said, please turn on your notification bells. Sorry I've been gone so long. I felt like my channel, I need to take a little break to try to refocus, and I'm very focused now. I can't wait to show you what I'm going to experience next Thursday through Saturday in Hollywood. Guys, stay tuned. Turn on your notification bell. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And until next week live, this is DFX. Live long and prosper. Thanks for watching.